started, everybody. So sorry to interrupt the game over there. All right. So our reading for this week was Gokusen. Personally, I thought it was pretty funny. I thought it was, how it started off was pretty simple, basic stuff. The characters were interesting. The partner teacher, the other one who was like a pervert, like she wanted to have sex with the other students, and then the principal was silly too. I thought that was like out of nowhere. He reminded me of the principal. I think it was like Goodnight Poon Poon, who was like hiding in the closet at one part or something like that. But I thought he was a really funny character too. But overall, I thought it was pretty well done. The comedy was really good to me.
The female GTO.
Yeah, like that's what it's compared to. Like when I went to find like the second link, the first thing it said was like it's normally compared to female GTO, like at first glance. But
Is the projector connected? Because I'd like to put up like a few scenes of the manga up online. Yeah, and if you could talk while you're logging on and all that boring
it's already
stuff.
on. Yeah. You
Okay,
can
yeah,
come
just
around and do it right now.
Yeah, just okay. Yeah.
Anybody else? Go ahead.
I'm also in this club. I want to be in the video. I don't know what's going on, but there it goes. Okay, this is nothing to do with manga. Why is this one?
Well, I mean, I thought it was pretty good. I mean, I thought it was really interesting how she actually dressed all up in all the kimono and stuff for the like, well, is it Yakuza?
Yakuza?
Yeah, that meeting. And I think it was funny how her students were nearby, but they didn't recognize her. At least most of them didn't recognize her. It's kind of iffy about that one character. I think his name's Sheen. I'm not sure if that's pronounced right. So, I mean, I thought it was just funny how she was beating up the kids.
Okay. Anybody else? Who read?
I didn't even get the email.
I'm gonna talk about that too, because some other people did over there. But
I don't think I got the email either. I saw it on Facebook, but I don't think I got it.
Yeah.
You know, I've been on the email list since forever. I just don't remember getting it. Maybe I'm just
Still on
telling
this.
Do you have everybody's email address? Do you need it again?
no, I got it, but I don't know why it's not.
I didn't get the email.
See, that's on my bill. You can go ahead and talk about it.
I actually was only able to get to chapter 5 before I was interrupted. I thought I had an extra hour, guess I didn't. But yeah, there were some parts of it that drove me insane. Like you would suddenly jump to a new scene and a new day, but it'd be the same setting. So it was really confusing whether is this the same day or is it the next day. Of course that was answered, but it would have been nice if it was answered immediately. But yeah, I thought it was pretty funny. I'm disappointed I didn't get to see the fight if there was one with Sheen. I think that's his name. But yeah, it was entertaining.
Nobody else?
Well, if I could say something about the teachers.
Please.
They remind me of this saying I heard, everyone seems normal until you get to know them. This is proof positive of that. In the first chapter, I thought the teachers were not going to be this freaky, basically.
I think the woman that she starts working with the first day it's kind of obvious when she first comes in, talking about how she said something about like high school students have all their hair but they're still boys or something.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was fairly obvious. Yeah, middle school, not even high school.
At first, I
Innuendo.
thought that was just some kind of weird translation error or something.
Very perverted. That's what
Mhm.
it is. I looked up cosplay for this one, and I actually found a good one. And I figured we could use this because it's actually the cast of the live-action TV show.
Oh
I figure
shit.
that kind of has to be a good cosplay of the characters. I think she kind of matches the teacher. For the other characters, I mean, they weren't. I don't feel like they weren't in it enough.
The characters kind of looked like like a lot of them looked like the drawings in the 80s.
Yeah.
It was all the same.
They look like.
The rest of it was like a normal day.
Okay, because this posse right now looks like looks like a J-pop band or something.
It kind of does.
Well, to be fair, most of the kids in that school kind of dress dress like they're in some sort of band. I mean, they're punks.
I think it was like the old school type of, like where everyone kind of wears the same black outfit at first.
Well, but they kind of weren't at the same time. Wearing it differently.
In different ways, yeah.
Like, seeing how much they could wear and get away with it.
Yeah.
They kind of do wear the uniform, but they kind of don't at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like in here, you can see that they all have the black jacket on, but they all have something different underneath. And I think that's what they did with the book.
Yeah.
Which
that's
makes
what I'm
sense
saying.
because they're like the rebel kids the whole time, so it kind of just fits for the whole thing. Anything else for this one? Not much, I guess.
Did you say it was 80s?
Well, I said the art style for the students looked like the 80s.
Oh.
80s style modern.
The art style, like, I'm reading the first chapter right now because I didn't get a chance this week. And the art style is actually kind of freaking me out. These look weird. Stranger than normal.
I don't know why I thought it was Beavis and Butthead as I was looking at the students.
Like, at the beginning of 2000, because it's really weird, typical style.
Yeah, could we actually bring up a panel for the people who didn't actually read the manga? Oh yeah, I'm fine.
That is the first page of the volume.
Yeah, we need other pages.
Another picture of her.
That's the bottom.
Oh.
Oh, it's definitely 80-ish.
And the art style could be, like we mentioned last time, the cover of it is kind of a reference to The Godfather and Kill Bill at the same time. So
Has it been that way the whole time in the manga though?
Well, it starts off like that. I mean, I've never
Huh.
read all the way through. Like here's another picture. It has the same sort of old look to it, really.
Mm-hmm.
Seems like a synthesis of two different.
That's something.
That looks
Yeah.
more shoujo than anything else.
It does have a much older look than what it actually is.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it works for the manga. I mean,
Because this is a fairly recent manga, isn't it?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think it fits the tone really well.
Mm-hmm. Now you said there's a TV show of this. Is there an anime?
Yeah.
Okay.
But just, like we'd never get the live action version of like the anime here, but
Good God, this thing is so popular. It has a live action TV show, and most of us haven't heard of it at all.
The weird thing is there are some mangas that have live action shows, but they don't have an anime, which I find was kind of strange.
Mm-hmm.
some of them probably just fit
And
better.
yeah, a lot of them will be like, I know my favorite manga, Hanaka ni, it has a Japanese, a Chinese, and a Korean live action versions, all three have a different
Oh.
version, but there is no anime.
That's pretty cool.
Are the three different varieties of Asian version of that show a little bit different from each other, or?
Well, the names change. The
Uh-huh.
Japanese version has the same names as in the manga. The Chinese version has different names, but it's more true to the version
Oh,
of the
wow.
manga. As for the Korean one, I heard it's out there, but I don't know. I've never seen it, but I heard there is one.
Okay.
Complicated.
Yes.
It's so long,
Oh.
Yeah, we'll do that. Alright, so for our next reading, first I gotta talk, Walter won't be here for a lot of our meetings because of his work schedule. So it'll kind of be like the old meetings where I'll be going through our selections and stuff like that.
Did he get the job that's like a 10-hour shifts, 7 days a week?
I'm not sure,
Okay.
but
Because he had that one that was like insane.
on the plus side, he has work, so.
Yeah,
can't
so he has
really
money.
But like he'll be sending me all the emails and I'll be sending him feedback. So we'll still have the thing where if a specific manga gets high votes but not the highest, he'll still basically leave it in the category. Yeah.
Mhm.
So bring it back for later. Yeah.
Th- Does this mean that Walter can start buying some of this equipment now? So I don't have to, since he has more disposable income. so I don't have to keep buying all this stuff.
And that will always become the day you buy the last thing you need.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think whoever gets out of college and pays off all their bills first, then they'll have a disposable income.
Alright, so something I'll talk about before we get to the readings. Who didn't get an email? If you just raise your hand. So know.
I think so.
Okay. Yeah, so pretty much nobody got an email. Alright, I don't know why that's happening. Like, I send it out, and for some reason it won't let me send out to like more than 50 people or even 50 people. And I went back for the last one, and I would separate it and send it out, but I'll do it again. And I don't know, if you don't get it, email me. I'll do it. I'll do it by tomorrow. So if you don't get an email tomorrow by like 8 o'clock, then email me and let me know you didn't get one. And I'll figure out what's going on, because for some reason Gmail decides to hate me. So
Does everybody have his email address? 'Cause it's-
I have everyone's email address because I got it.
Your email last week. I went through my
Okay. Because I got the list from Teddy, and then of course I added the new members.
Right.
So I have no idea why it's not going through when it says to me it went through to everybody. But I'll figure that out to make sure you all get the emails and don't have to worry about contacting each other on Facebook all the time. But one of our first choice for next week, however you say it.
Yeah, I did not know that was behind me.
The story takes place in downtown, it's like West Ikebukuro. And so, because I've seen the anime for this, and I'm sure, I know it's really popular, so I'm sure some of you have seen it or probably read the manga too. But there's separate gangs in this city, and there's a ton of supernatural stuff going on, and one of the biggest things is the legend of the Dullahan, who is the headless rider on the motorcycle. And there's a huge, I can tell you from personal experience, the story for the manga, or at least for the anime, because it separates from the manga itself, is actually very well done, and there are some really good twists. It's kind of your basic anime where it has comedy, drama, and action all put together, but the drama in it is like very well done. There's some really great twists in it, and it does take place in modern times, and it does show like actual places in Tokyo. So if you like know Japan, that's pretty cool too. So like this. Next one is Angels in Setsu. Angels in Setsu is a story about, I can't even pronounce that one. It's Seiichiro Kitano, a kind of naive boy with the heart of an angel, but the sinister looks of a devil, which causes many misunderstandings, leading the people to assume that he is a villain or heroin addict. That's weird.
Makes sense in context.
Oh yeah, there's a ton of extra information because he had like so much content here.
Oh, is heroin addict a typo or?
It might be a typo.
Okay, don't worry.
Well, he said sinister looks of a devil, so I don't
Okay.
know, heroin addict or something like that.
He looks very creepy.
I don't, yeah,
I don't see how you
I read
know
the
it's a
specifically-
typo.
It's funny.
Specifically heroin addict.
Of course, I can't get the rest of the dialogue here.
No, that's fine.
It wouldn't
We
just
get it.
click on it.
But, I don't know,
It
it's
won't for some reason.
spell checker,
No,
those
that,
things.
I just wanna know if it is
Heroin addict, yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Addict.
If you just click on it and then up there should be a,
So
you can.
scroll down. Oh.
See that pink button up there? No, it's the second one, up above.
Notice?
Oh, you got it? No, good one.
Whatever.
Anyway, it was originally published in 1992, so I know how everyone feels about the old mangas based off of City Hunter, but this one isn't too old, and it finished its run in 2000. So based off of that information, I could just throw out a guess and assume it's more drama and a little bit of comedy, and obviously supernatural based on the wings. But that's all I could really throw out there for that one.
I kind of actually read that manga. It's pretty much more like comedy at best.
Really? Doesn't,
But that seems
doesn't-
better based on him being a heroin addict. I think that makes it more, it's better for us to read than a dramatic story about a heroin addict with wings. Whatever. Our last choice is Beastmaster. It's Yuko Fukuzuka.
Oh, I saw the show on UPN. Oh wait, not this one.
Totally different.
I'm talking about the Parkers.
And so Yukio Kubozuka is a high school girl who loves animals. Unfortunately, animals hate her and flee from her whenever possible. So when a new classmate, Leo Oroe, turns out to be a scary guy who resembles a wild animal with anything, some other information.
Yes.
So it won't go down for some reason.
Okay.
If you just click. Oh. Once again, this one is in, that's the one. A lot of information.
Did you make this in another version of PowerPoint?
No, Walter made these.
Oh, okay.
And it was an original PowerPoint, and I had to convert it to that.
Oh, okay. So that's why. Yeah. Editing things. Yeah. Anyway, so this looks like what was this is one of those manga that are for older women. Josei manga.
It sounds like it a little bit. Well, it has a high school girl, so I'd say it's more.
Yeah, but the art style and it implies older audiences.
I was usually just high school bullshit.
Yeah, I'm trying to run.
Best friend throws a bottle of water if you look thirsty.
Alright, so I guess we can vote on these based off of the
Okay.
little information that we do have.
Mhm.
So I guess for the first one,
Durarara?
Durarara.
So hands for Durarara.
I actually wanted to watch that, but I got too far ahead of that.
Oh yeah, I don't know how it ends.
Is that a hand shot?
It
Yes.
is a hesitant hand.
It's-
I already
You need to
watched
work
it.
out more soon.
It turns out the way
No,
that
that's not
I
why
heard
it's
the content,
hesitant.
it turns out.
I'm not weak, that weak.
Okay.
I was about to make a joke.
Angel Densetsu.
You know what? That looks new.
The one
No,
from
that's actually new.
Oh,
I'm
come
afraid I
on.
won't,
This is
I guess.
nobody heard of that. Let's give it a try.
And for Beastmaster.
Which is not the Beastmaster from that old Channel 4 show or whatever.
Questions, is this by any chance just romance alone? Or does it have some crazy supernatural factor in it?
Why don't you read it?
I'm pretty sure it has supernatural factors in
And you
it.
gotta put your.
Did you say there was a tie?
Hesitant.
I count for two people.
Yeah.
I'll read the entire series if you pick this one.
I would vote for
I'll read the
Beastmaster.
I'll read the entire series and I'll come back and review the whole thing.
Hang on,
Please,
did you say
please.
there
I
was a
will.
tie?
I got him.
I mean, yeah, it's under 150 chapters.
It's
I'll
only
say that.
2 volumes.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah, it's
really?
really short.
607, 2 volumes only.
Really?
Well,
And
Is
they're
it-
only they're in English.
It sounds like a one shot.
Is it finished or is it just like cut short?
Back.
Does it say they completed? It will usually say that when I have this.
It's, well, I just went to the wiki and it's saying it's over.
Well, I voted for it too, so it's Beastmaster 1 by 1. And
I already know.
Well,
you know.
that's Beastmaster then.
Durarara. That's number 2.
Go watch the anime. It's good.
Yeah, the anime for Durarara is really well done.
Yeah, it's made by the same guys who did Bakano. Yeah, it's not really a sequel. It's like takes place in the same sort of
It's
universe.
like the clamp
Same-
stuff. It's
same-
like all those clamp it
same
manga.
It,
Well,
It's okay.
No, Beastmaster's only 7
you have
chapters
HDMI,
long.
right?
Yes, I did.
Is it
Oh.
really?
oh, does he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you
Yeah.
can cut that off.
Well, I have a feeling this one ran through.
Oh, you want to connect to
Okay.
his?
And
Okay.
Yeah, if you want to come
normally there
I
was
think you
something.
can turn off the camera.
Did you feel
No,
did you feel
it's
the
not
confusion?
Does it
Between
have
between the
it?
roll and his required check?
Because like some chapters